Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started in about a minute and a half. Can everyone hear me okay? Awesome, thank you.
Hard to get the mood lighting right, Steve. I'm just trying to figure out what I need.
Everyone's moving around. I just want to make sure everyone's here. There's Beth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing 2 people. I know Mr. St. Dennis is not going to be joining us this evening, but we do need to get started. We got a pretty packed agenda for tonight. So I'm going to call the meeting to order at 6:01. And I'm going to read the legal disclosure that is required as a part of our new Zoom reality. So good evening to our community. Good evening to my fellow board members, and I'm excited about a great meeting for tonight. So today we are conducting a school board meeting of SAU 39 School Board. Before we get started, I'll read through a checklist to ensure the meeting that we are holding is compliance with the right to know law. As chairperson of the SAU 39 School Board, I find that due to the state of emergency declared by the governor as a result of COVID-19 pandemic, and in accordance with the governor's emergency order number 12, pursuant to Executive Order 2020-4 and its extensions, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. Please note that there is no physical location to observe and listen contemporaneously to this meeting, which was authorized pursuant to the governor's emergency order. In accordance with the emergency order confirming that, number 1, we are providing public access to the meeting by telephone, with additional access possible by video and other electronic means. We are utilizing Zoom for this electronic meeting. All members of the committee and the board were selected by, of course, our community, and have the ability to communicate contemporaneously to this meeting through this platform. The public has access to contemporaneously watch or listen to the meeting via Zoom, via phone, or by following the directions and links provided on our website, www.sau39.org. We have provided public notice of the necessary information for accessing this meeting. Number 3, we're providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting if there are any problems with access. If anybody has a problem, please email and report the problem to Wallace, WALLACE, at SAU39.org. In the event the public is unable to access the meeting will be adjourned and rescheduled. Please note that all votes taken during this meeting shall be done by roll call vote. Finally, let's start the meeting by taking roll call attendance, with each member stating their name, their presence, and please also state where they are located and if anyone else is in the room with them, which is required under the right to know law. So let's start the roll call. Ms. Kuzma.
Kuzma, I am at home in Amherst alone.
Great, thank you. Mr. Gauthier.
Gauthier's in his home office alone.
Ms. Beam.
Being in my home office alone, but I may be getting delivery of dinner at some point.
That's awesome. You're going to hopefully share it with us. Ms. Grugin.
Grugin in her office alone.
Thank you. Mr. Conklin.
Conklin, home alone.
Mr. Gronstra.
I'm in Mount Vernon, in my room, almost alone, if you don't count my 2 dogs.
Ms. Facey.
Hi, I'm at work in Amherst and I'm alone.
Great. Mr. Coughlin.
Steve Coughlin at home, and nobody else would want to be with me here.
Miss Taylor,
I'm home alone. Thank you.
Mr. Torres,
Torres, home office, Mount Vernon, alone.
Miss Grund,
I'm at home and I'm alone.
thank you. Mr. Glover,
Where am I?
In my car and I'm alone.
great. Miss Lawrence,
Lawrence home and alone.
Mr. Eckhoff,
Along with 2 dogs, part-time.
Miss Hinckley,
I'm in my car alone.
great. Mr. St. Dennis is not present this evening, and I'm Steve O'Keefe. I am home alone in the booming metropolis of Mount Vernon. So we're first item on the agenda is we're going to actually move to a non-public session to discuss a personnel issue. Mr. Steele, the RSA citing.
91-A 3, 2, A, and C.
Great. And can I entertain a motion to move into non-public?
I'll make the motion to move into non-public.
Ms. Kuzma makes the motion. Second?
I'll second.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Coughlin. Again, roll call vote. Ms. Kuzma,
Sorry, Kuzma, yes.
Mr. Gothier,
Gothier, yes.
Ms. Beam, Ms.
I
Beam.
unmuted. I said it. Beam, yes. I thought I unmuted.
Great. Thank you. Ms. Grugin,
Grugin, yes.
Mr. Conklin,
Conklin, yes.
Mr. Gronstra, Mr. Gronstra, I'm assuming that's a yes. We can't hear you.
Monster, yes, no?
Thank you. Ms. Facey,
AC, yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Ms. Taylor,
Taylor, yes.
Mr. Torres,
Torres, yes.
Ms. Grund,
Run, yes.
Mr. Glover,
Glover, yes.
Ms. Lawrence,
Lawrence, yes.
Mr. Eckhoff,
Eckhoff, yes.
Ms. Hinckley,
Hinckley, yes.
and O'Keefe, yes. 16 in favor. Let's move into non-public, Mr. Superintendent.